hood, hierarchy, mob pad. Every single episode, man, we gonna get more background.
I know how I feel because I've been through that 1,000 times.
Lovely ghetto you, beautiful ghetto you, sweet ghetto.
We made so much doing that. I started taking that money, throwing the concerts.
It's your boy, Project Pata. Hood hierarchy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look, man, if it ain't in the hood, man, it ain't on here.
Hey, this your boy Mario Cannon, man. You rocking with Hood Hierarchy. You already know what's going down.
Team Pretty P, stand up. It's a wrap. Tune in.
It's Deli Dale. And whenever I got time and I'm relaxing and I'm chilling, I don't give a damn if I'm laying in the bed with you. I'm checking out Hood Hierarchy. And it's just that simple, just that easy.
It's 7 Up, man, straight from Brooklyn. I want y'all to check my boy out, Uncle Beast, Hood Hierarchy. Get the dopest interviews, the dopest content, the dopest platform, straight from Chi-Town, man. You know what it is, man. We representing Uncle Beast, Hood Hierarchy. That's the highest of prestige. Get it? You already know. That's on game. You heard?
Well, I was saying this the one and only HD president, Mr. Bow Bow Bow. This is Hood Hierarchy checking in. I'm signing out. HD4, bow, bow, bow.
OGs and young gods, OGs and young gods.
I know you guys are probably asking yourselves, who gave this nigga the right to write a Bible? But if we all look past the lies and false teachers of the men that portray themselves to be the powers that be and seek the truth, our lives just as well as all that lives, lives of Bible. No matter what man-made religion we believe in, just being true to thy Lord within ourselves will bring us peace. It's gonna be alright, cause in hell, we can't win the war between good and evil without being truthful to the powers that be.
Yeah, I'm busy. I'm about my money and not too many. Can't get with me. Stick to my lonely. Stick to my homies. Cause I ain't friendly. Ain't no gimme. I pulled it out the mud. Before I give this to you quick, ain't no showing love. I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm booked. Damn so busy. Schedule paper money running.
F&G shit. Shot the whole day, go shot the bro Trey Boogie, we sliding. Sliding in the rental, trying to run the milli up. In the southeast, Trey Boogie been a plug. Rubber bands on the blues, hella panoramic views. If you get into it with the squad, you can never lose. It's on the flow like Yellow Rider. I got your vibe on her toes like nail polish. In the city, we get respected from everybody. You about to pull up on Trey Boogie, now let's chop. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Got it wet, it's not a cut. Ain't worried about what nobody else got, cause I got enough. Me and Trey Boogie locked in, he threw a lob, I dunk. Heard the beat and sauced it up, can't nobody go hard as us. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up.
Yes, sir. What's up with y'all? I appreciate y'all.
I appreciate y'all. It's your big homie Trey Boogie, and this is hey, everybody on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Kick, TikTok. Come on over to that YouTube. Come on over to the YouTube. Let's run these numbers up, break these analytics up on YouTube, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I see y'all tapping in. It's all love, but hey, we about to get into this, man. I've been, he been on the platform before. This brother's family. He's a legend of legends, man. If you, especially out here, man, in the West Coast, if you know anybody in the game, he's messed with him. He grew up with him. He produced him. He did tracks with him. I don't know how many. This man wears so many hats, man. He's an artist, a songwriter, a singer, a producer, an engineer, a videographer, and hey, my homie, man. He's my homie. Give it up, man. Let's welcome my man Chag G, man.
What's up, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. You know that. I appreciate.
Appreciate being on the show, bro.
Before we get into it, let's acknowledge some folks. I see you, Adam. Big love, big love, big love. My man Shout Body
What up,
Love
Adam?
For me, the Thug Bible Movement. I see you. My man K Smooth the Don. Yes, sir. I see you.
What up, K Smooth?
Make this cripple shit look good, huh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
We see you. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Go ahead and share. Invite, man. We about to dig into this.
Yeah, invite. Let's make this big. Let's chop it up, y'all.
Invite. Baby Zolly, we see you. Big love. Mo Swagger. Okay.
Mo Swag in the building.
I had a feeling that was you, fam. Big love, bro. But yeah, let's get into it, man. It's an honor and a pleasure and a privilege to have you on. You've been on before. You was on the Hot Topic Tuesdays, but this is you. This is about you right here, man.
Hamburger.
So, there may be like one or two people, man, that's on here, fam, that don't know you. So let's start off with that, man. Let's let them know real quick about yourself.
Yeah, let's let them know.
The elevator speech. Go ahead and let them know.
Shit, I'm Shagga Williams, also known as Chag G. I'm from the LBC, from Long Beach, producer, songwriter, singer, rapper. Shit, I mess with a little bit of everything though on the music side though. So, if you ain't know me, then you about to know me right now. No.
That's right. And I don't think I ever asked you this, but when did you leave the LBC to come to Dago?
Ooh, that was back in the days. Yeah, my mother had got sentenced to prison, and so when she went to prison, a nigga had to start moving around. So my brother was out there in San Diego, and so he was out there running around and doing his thing, going to school out there, pretty much with y'all and everything. And so that's how I ended up finding San Diego. After that, came down there, and shit, made that my little home and shit. Got my little troubles out there, messing with everybody on the other end as far as getting into shit. And then later on, it just really ended up discovering music, discovering my side of music, and then just start using San Diego artists like for it was like practice. You know what I mean? Because that's where I really got my feet wet trying to get off with San Diego. I was doing music in Long Beach, but not like that. And when I got in San Diego, it was just getting my feet wet on a lot of different artists that, was coming up. And, I always had a studio, always was singing and things like that. So I started just mingling with a bunch of San Diego artists back in them days, though.
Okay. You said you was, what around when was that you started doing music out here? And who were some of the folks I know you messed, the claim to fame, one of them is, jail felony, but before that, who were you messing with? And big up 9 Kill, we see you, family.
What's up, 9 Kill? A nigga 9 Kill in the building. It's a good brother right there.
Um, shit, I was a A&R for this record label out there. It was but shit, I was doing music even before that. But with this the record company was called Skyline Records. You remember that? They would
Yeah,
sign Black Mikey and a bunch of
my
different other
family.
artists.
Y'all was in Chula Vista.
Yeah. So I was A&R for that right there. I wasn't even signed as an artist. The owner actually gave me a position. That shit, I didn't even know what the position even meant at that moment. And so I was working with all of them cats back in the days, and even before that, though, you know what I mean? From the Issei Unos, the Seaweed 3, even way back before that, Big Main. Y'all might know him as Jermaine, but Big Main
We know him as Big
back in the
Man.
day.
Big
Yeah, so
Man
yeah, Big Main.
Productions.
So I mean, it's pretty much. I think it's too many to actually name, but I think it's every single one of the San Diego artists from from that time period right there is like little nuts. I can just keep. I know so many people, from so many places around the world, so it'll be hard to try to remember every single name. But but yeah, I did music with pretty much everybody that came through San Diego. Like when they started off, I was probably the one who recorded them. Probably the first studio session might have been with me. You know what I mean? Or learn how to produce was with me or something like that in San Diego.
And that's a lot of folks don't even know your catalog. You know,
Oh yeah,
your
yeah,
your
yeah.
your footprints in Dago, man. Like, being from LBC, but also Dago. You call Dago home too, and it's
Yeah, there
rightfully
goes
so.
my other home.
You worked with a lot of artists. A lot of our favorite artists in the town and
Yeah,
abroad, and other
from
ones
your Latin
staying
ones,
in the town. Yeah,
from Little Uno, Little One, you know what I mean? All the Latin artists, um, all the hood artists and everything like that, you know what I mean? Like pretty much everybody from the Damus, messing with my nigga Mitchie to there's pretty much not no name. My nigga Cricket, Steve Vicious. I can ramble off names of everybody in San Diego. It's too many, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's too many. Shit, I mess with everybody in Dago, tell you the truth. Except
and
some of the
you
new school niggas right now. I probably don't know
right.
all of them right now, but I probably recorded and did something for their daddies and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you touched on something right there. How you was messing with folks on both sides. You know what I'm saying? From all sides. You know what I'm saying? Some people
Both
only like to
sides.
mess with their own, and that's it. How important as a producer, artist, to expand your box. Don't to not just box yourself in.
Shit. I started that in Dago. In Dago, Issa used to live with me. And I remember I used to, deal with my nigga Daddy Rich and Black Mikey and everybody else I mentioned from the B card. And and then I used to, try to intermingle people like and bring them to my spots and shit. You know what I mean? And since he was living there, he was gonna fortunately have to see some of the people because they was coming to my spot anyway. And so just had a bunch of West Coast niggas with these niggas with these niggas, and eventually niggas started making songs together and so on. So, but I tell you the truth, nobody was doing that before me though. I definitely was putting mingling people together in the same rooms and getting them on their first songs together and bringing that connection. I'm a Long Beach nigga, and San Diego was making that connection. Like, nah, y'all about to get on these records right here.
That's right. That's right. Did you produce any Mikey stuff?
No, I didn't produce nothing with on Mikey.
Okay.
I don't. Wait a minute, hold up, man. I have to think about that. Tell you the truth, I want to say no, but it might be one out there. I'm not sure though. I have to think about that too. Like, damn, did I? Before I quickly say no.
You see that message? Said it.
I
Shot,
can't
it's
see no
me, Errol.
messages.
It's me,
Said
Errol. Me and Mom Flower are watching live. Love and miss you. I still remember recording a little scene for a song when I was a baby.
who said that?
Ari, Ari,
Oh,
Ari,
Edie. Oh,
Erie,
that's Edie and Flower. That's Letty.
Eri, and
Yeah,
Letty. I
that's
know it's Flower.
yeah, that's her daughter. That's my baby right there.
That's right. That's right. I see you, Val. Big love, Val.
What's up,
Val been
Valerie?
saying what's up too. Okay, that's what it takes for Flower to get on here, right? Is for Shaka to get on here. Okay, we gonna talk about that. Big love, big love, big love. And yeah, and Mikey, my
All right,
Mikey,
that's my
I
motherfucking
must
heart
say,
right there.
Mikey's, or he'll get mad at me. He's my older cousin. You know, he 8 months older than me, man. But, you
Oh,
know,
okay.
I gotta always say he's my older cousin. You know, he throw that in my face all the time. You know.
Yeah, oh Mikey, man, me and him go way back, you know. I know Mikey for many, many years through ups and downs, ins and outs. Yeah, Mikey is my guy though.
Yeah, Rubber Room was the jam. Rubber Room was definitely the jam. When I was DJing in New York, I was bumping that out there. So big
He
up
was
to
probably
Rubber
one of
Room.
my hardest back in the day. He probably was one of my hardest, I'd say, from Dago back in the day. You know what I mean?
Now, your history in LBC, let's not pass that up, you know, because you have a remarkable footprints out there too, you know. Um, I want to play something real quick. Let me play this real quick for the
Mm-hmm.
folks, and then we're going to dig into that.
Yep.
So that was probably like where I really got my feet wet a little bit. And then outside of that, I'm from Long Beach, so I wanted to come back home, and I'm watching Snoop Dogg blow up just like everybody else, and that's like my longest living friend to the day, and my first music partner, and I'm his first music partner.
You know what it is, big Snoop Dogg, right? This nigga right here, man, this nigga go back to when Jaws was a motherfucking goldfish. You understand me? What I'm talking about, like, he's like in 1970, 79, 80, 81. Little niggas, you know what I'm talking about, making music together before we even knew what music was. This is my first music partner, right? The first that I had to put my vocals together with, over the bass line. Yeah, that was a song, man. Yeah, nigga. Now, nigga, I know that. That, nigga, my memory's extraordinary.
Hey, better than mine.
Now, nigga, you forgot the song, nigga.
He smoked more weed than me. We used to do music before.
So yeah. You know, we got to dig in about that, man. We got to
Oh
dig
yeah,
in.
old doggy dog, man. Gave me
Yeah.
that smooth shout out right there.
Tell us
And
about
most
that,
people
man. You
don't.
said y'all known each other since yay high.
Yeah, since we was little ass kids, like when shit, this like in the beginning of hip hop type of shit, and we used to make songs. My brother used to rap too, and my brother used to always battle him and shit. My brother was hard, and they used to always battle and everything. But me and Snoop we used to mob around and shit, and I'll make up songs just how he'll freestyle. I'll freestyle a chorus real fast, and so we'd just be mobbing around, and we had little songs and shit that we had, and somehow he still remember it. Or I'll be like, how the hell you remember that shit? But he got a elephant memory, and yeah, he brings it up all the time. But yeah, so we grinded since a little ass kid. But the crazy part about that is, like what I was saying about the San Diego thing, is like I was in San Diego grooming a bunch of different artists from back then. And but I had no records with my own hood yet though, you know what I mean? Because I was in San Diego watching Snoop Dogg blow up just like the rest of the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't there involved in the moments. I was actually in San Diego. And so finally one day I just decided, I said, you know what? Let me take my ass back home. But after that, my first shot on something really, really major was actually with Jail Felony. So it was Jail Felony, and I recorded his whole album, the whole album of Jail Felony. I recorded that whole album. Had a studio on the Four Corners of Death in the Huffman's parking
Okay.
lot on top of the liquor store. Studio up there. Yeah, I had that studio, and so yeah, every night, me and Jayo, we knocked out that album and shit, the Crip Hop album, and so that was my first time actually getting on with somebody. I think that was my first time, but anyway, however, I went back home after that, man, and I just sought out to work with everybody, and that's exactly what I did. Got in directly with my little bro, Goldie Lope, and Trey D, and he did a lot of work with the East Siders, and that was like my camp right there that I was together with a lot. Um, from there on, just pretty much everybody else from the West Coast. I can just sit here and mention names all day, but yeah, pretty much is everybody from the West Coast. Though you know, what I mean, I've got records with. I did something for musically with somebody. You know.
That's real. That's real. From all the names you named to rest in peace, Nate Dogg. You know, Little One, Mr. Little One, Snoop. You know, you got tracks with all kind of people, man. You know, I just want to
My
go
first,
through that so the folks that don't know. You know what I'm saying? That been
I
living
got,
under a rock and don't
I
know.
gotta give
You
you
know.
this since you said Nate Dogg. I gotta give you this story. I remember my first time ever working with Nate. Besides sitting in studios and something, he writing something, and then I'll sing a melody or sing something like that, and he'll be like, and he'll take it, things like that. But first, actually, we went to his house, and I had just made a beat, me and Goldie. And on the way there, I'm singing, I sing too. So I'm singing a chorus that I'm making up to the beat that we just made. But we taking it to Nate Dogg's and we trying to get Nate on it. We all lived in the same community at the same time. Me and Goldie was there, and Snoop lived down the street. Nate Dogg lived there. It pretty much was everybody was right in this Claremont area. Um, so we on the way to Nate's house, and Nate just learned how to record. That was his he just barely he was a month into learning how to record. Um, So we go to a studio inside of his house, and when we go in there, is Bean, that's Snoop's little brother, rest in peace, and my bro Weasel Local, and so we all inside the studio, and me and Goldie. So I guess them three was supposed to be on the song, Weasel, Bean, and Goldie, and Nate on the chorus. And so when I walked in, I started playing the beat that we had. We played the beat, but before we got there, Goldie was like, he said he ain't gonna like this beat. I said, why you say that? He said, cause you see how you singing all of this. He said Nate ain't gonna go all them places. He said he ain't gonna like this beat. Sure enough, people in the party was banging it when we played it, and they was banging for a second. He's like, no, I don't like that. Then he put on another beat by Dr. Dre. So they was all in there vibing to this beat, and so he looks up and he said, all I know is by the time I press this record button, somebody better be up in there recording. So I took the somebody as being me, right? But really he was talking to Snoop's brother, rest in peace. So I went inside there. He says, you ready? And I said my signature word, hamburger. And he said, who the hell is that? And Goldie was like, don't worry about that, cuz that's Chag G, cuz just go ahead and record. That nigga hit that record. I one take Jake that he ran through every goddamn room in this whole house and came back and said, okay, you clowning me in my own goddamn house, huh? Yeah. My nigga Nathaniel.
Hey, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of rest
Yeah.
in peace, you never got a chance to work with Hustle, huh?
Who's this?
Nipsey.
No. I've met him, but I've never got a chance to work with him. No. I would love to, because I would have had some jewels for this boy.
I want
Yes.
who are some, you work with a whole bunch of people, but who's someone that it could be, let's say living, that you would want to do something with, collab with right now that you haven't had an opportunity
You know what? Is the list is too long for that. Because like you already know, like if a person listens to my music, I can get gangster on some shit, get East Side on, so I can go Afrobeat on some, I can go here on some, R&B on some. So my list is not like if we just mention that about rap, then I would have to answer that question. But to leave that generally open is like, man, I have so many colors in my head. I can choose so many of like just all of them. My answer will be everybody.
to.
I just want to see what picture I can paint with anybody, basically.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
that's a crazy question, but that's a crazy answer right there. Like, yeah, I don't know. I want to work with everybody. I think I can make a difference in anybody, tell you the truth.
Yeah, I mean,
Merge the
you do
two.
it all.
Merge the two.
Sing, rap, do the music, you produce, engineer, videography. You do it all. So,
I create my own VSTs now, man. That
we're
was
gonna get into that.
that
Let's
right
get
there was
into
a
it. There. Let's talk about it.
hey.
Your
Now
VSTs.
that right there was a milestone for me because after doing music and all kind of things like that, to where like as I'm a producer, and then I have a big producer community of friends and brothers, and like we all fish for sounds, such as I did and such as I still do now. Um, but now I created my own things to where every producer can use now. You know what I mean? It's like not only just buy a beat from me. If you're a beat maker, now you still need my services because I'm making these fire VSTs right now that you gotta play with because man, he's gonna make you make a hit. I've put my science behind it and it works though.
Yeah.
It's working, and I'm gonna keep continuing with that right there. But yes, I've got like 5 ESTs out. I have my first one. It was called West Coast Vibe, to where it was just all. If you was a West Coast producer, it had every sound in there that was West Coastish. So that way, anything that you hit in there, any preset, any sound you went from drums to bass line, you're gonna make a West Coast banger instantly. And then I've gotten to my other ones after that. I created another thing. It's called the Heaven Collection, where I got one with drums, it's Drum Heaven, and on Drum Heaven is just strictly pretty much every drum from every genre, to where you can just bang with this one. Then another one is Low Heaven. That one's 808 and basses. So when you're looking for your 808s and basses, you go to this one. I got another one that's called Mr. Fat that resembles old analog gear, like the Moog, the Prophet, Juno, and all those type of old vintage gear. It gives you that warm fat sound. So that's all in that VST. Then I have another one that's called Key Heaven. Key Heaven is where basically you can close your eyes. I put basically my magic in there, all my chords, everything. So you can't even mess up on it. You can just have a drum line going and close your eyes and press any key, and you're gonna make a hit song basically. So that one's actually my super winner right there right now. No.
And for
So yeah.
those that may be interested in getting one, how they get it from you?
Oh, you go to CW Music, music with a Z, cwmusic.com. And everything's right there though. You get that, and I got a bunch of other things. If people out there looking for beats, I got artists. So if y'all looking for beats and everything, you want to find beats, I created a website. It's called beatsforbuck.com. So on beatsforbuck.com is beats for a buck is exactly what it says. It's beats for a buck. But it's beatsforbuck.com, and you can basically buy beats. You can lease beats for $1. If you want to buy the beat straight all the way out, then yeah, you have to contact me and we'll reach a negotiation for that right there. But for the most part, you can use and license and do everything with these beats instead of stealing them from YouTube and making your next hit song. So go check
That's
it out,
what's up.
beatsforbuck.com.
She said, yeah, you're gonna have to put your glasses on to read these comments. But she said,
I can't
I like some
I can't see the
Japanese
comments.
rappers. I posted it. It should be up.
Who said that?
Erie.
Oh,
Erie
okay.
likes it.
It's Edie, not Erie.
Okay. She put ERI.
Yeah, I know, but just put
Itty.
Spanish
Itty.
twist to it.
Okay,
Put a
itty.
Spanish twist to
I'm
it.
saying it in English. Okay, I got you, man.
Edie. Like ED, just
My
ED.
problem. My
Edie.
problem. That's a me state. That's a me state.
Okay,
She
what it
said,
says to work with anyway, she's a young lady.
look her
Okay,
up.
I definitely will. I definitely will check her out.
So I remember watching West With It TV with our guy Dazzy D and Don Dub, and they had Dazzy D brought up a story about you, how you was how you used to come through, ready with all your stuff, and you were the first one to do the digital type stuff, man.
Yeah, he
Uh,
used to come. He used to come through. I used to have a I forgot how I met him actually, but it was definitely in his hood. But he used to come through. I used to get this. I used to be coming back from San Diego to Long Beach. I was transitioning back to going back home. This is in Oaks phase, and but I used to carry everything. If anybody knows me long enough, like on music, I used to have a computer. Like I'm when I say I'm the very first one, or it was me and some other nigga I never heard of, right? But other than that, I'm one of the first niggas when everybody else was still going into analog studios and recording. I would still go there too though, but at the same time I was perfecting this new digital world. So I used to have a whole setup on a computer though. But I used to carry this whole little thing no matter what car I'll ride it, I'll pop out with my motherfucking big ass studio. Nowadays it's just a laptop and a couple tools now. But back in them days, items was much bigger though. So I had that, my microphone, but 2 seconds later I turned a nigga's living room into a studio, you know? So yeah, I had my little setup inside the in a motel room one time in South Central. And me and Dazzy D, I said I forgot how we met, but he ended up coming through though. And at that time I was working with the East Siders a lot. We was in the studio like pretty much every day. We was locked into the music grinder. That's a big studio out in Hollywood. So we was out there like I think we had a couple months or something. We was there for a while. It was like an address for us. Um, but So I used to take my little breaks and go over there and create different things so I can bring back and play for other different artists who I met and different things like as I'm starting to groom back in. So, you know, and definitely being in that environment and put me in front of everybody. So now all I gotta do is show and prove. So I used to go back there and cook up and cook up and cook up and come back with new ingredients and cook up and cook up and come back again. And mind you, I was a fresh producer then because at that point I was an artist first though. I started as being an artist. I
Okay.
got into production later on because, like I said, I used to always own a studio, but at some point I didn't know how to make the beats. I just know okay if this studio can get it done so we don't got to go to other studios, and so I brought my expertise about the computer stuff into the studios, and I brought all of that into that generation to where instead of we going to labs and spending all this money buying ADATs, DAT machines, getting an engineer and oh man, and the reel to reel and all this extra shit right here. I was the first to take all that out, and then and I pulled up any nigga that really knows me that's out there that really knows me that knows the history and shit like that knows I'm telling the honest truth though, and that's what Dazzy was saying on that right there. It was saying that when we met, he was saying that my nigga might have been the first nigga that was actually recording digitally like that, and I was, unless it's some nigga that I don't know about that's out there. And if y'all do, leave his name in the comments.
And big up to Don Dub and Dazzy D. You know, Lynch Mob. Big up to
Man,
them.
they gave me a beautiful shout out, bro, and that shit
Yeah,
was
that was
amazing
lovely.
right there. Man, all I was saying was I like y'all podcast, and then they went in on me, and man, they went in on me for a little second, and the things that Dazzy had to say about me, man, was amazing because he broke it down. He was like, man, this nigga Shock had the compound before the compound. You feel me? And I did. I used to house all the Long Beach artists for years and years and years. They came up through my environment. I even my last studio, I kept that one spot for 16 years. You know, so it's like, man, just to think about all them years that are, and that's just at that last spot. I had other spots before that. Then I used to take other niggas from my city back down to Dago when I had the studio on top of the liquor store and on the four corners of death. So man, I got so many memories. It feels like I'm talking about seven people's lives.
Valerie said the Blue Room.
Huh?
Valerie said the Blue Room.
Oh, the blue room. It's crazy because if you see this room, I painted my whole room blue because first I'm a Crip, and then I did it because I'm into filming. So as being in the filming, I had all these little boards you can just put down. I was doing full on music videos in there. I had another big green screen in the back. This what Dazzy D was talking about too. I had another thing in the back. I had a man, I used to have a store next door, a store and a printing company. I had too much going on in Long Beach, man. I was just doing too goddamn much. Um, what was the point of what I was telling you again?
Talking about the Blue Room.
Oh, the blue room. So watch this was crazy. I used to always do filming. So and the crazy thing now is technology has changed so much that you don't need so much. Like I had a bunch of different things back in them days. Now everything is smaller right now, and even my equipment to use everything is technology is a lot better than them days that it was. And so now even behind this camera is my little green screen, and I can show you music videos that I've done and everything like that, and it was done right here. So I'm still hands on, and that's what the
That's
Blue
right.
Room was all about, was just being hands on. Because even though I would love a big team ain't never came knocking at my door. You feel me? So I
That's
had to
right.
do everything. So I didn't choose to do everything. I was forced to because it wasn't going to get done without my help. You feel me? So from production, singing that's came naturally out of me. But from production, mixing, mastering, making artwork, that all came from me. I was just thinking of me as an artist. I just happened to end up
Well,
getting good at these things though, but it was basically ultimately for me though.
well, Flower said you played Music Man in the play, so you could add actor and performer to your long resume too.
How the hell do you remember that? Oh my God.
Hey, we got
Yeah,
a
I did.
special guest I'm about to bring on too right now. I see he's in traffic. You know,
Yeah, I sure did play the
you
music
need to
man.
pull
Girl,
over and park, man. Pull over and
you got
park.
a you got a memory out this damn world.
Let's bring in the special guest real
I
quick.
mean that's a dope memory.
Kill Radio in the house, man.
What's up,
What it
Nine
do,
Kill?
man? What's
What's up,
happening?
young man?
Oh, chilling, man. You know, going to tap in with some of that 420 friendly. What it do, though?
Oh man, you gotta keep it.
Yeah.
Man,
What's up
we
with
on
the
here
plans, man?
we on here chopping it up like we supposed to do.
Yeah, the original. Let's chop it up. What's happening with it?
You know, I felt
Man,
it was
we
only
having
right,
fun.
Chog.
Oh no, hell
You made
yeah.
a guest appearance when I interviewed him, so you know had to show
Man,
return the love.
this brother right here though, for anybody else out there that's listening or will listen, this brother right here, Deshaun, to my right side. Um, if y'all don't already know Nine Kill Radio, that's Mr. Nine Kill Radio right there. And this brother right here has been amazing. Sometimes you don't, man, people don't know the history, especially his age to my age, to where he knows his history and he's throwing it down these niggas' mouth. And I love to see that though, because that's the era where I grew up in, to where we would actually acknowledge somebody and promote somebody. To when you get somebody like this young man who's able to get that and give that back to all the non-knowers. And I think that's real important. And I love you for playing and spinning my songs and my records, bro. I love you for staying attached to it, loving your Superman. You feel me? But I appreciate you to death though. So that's who this man is right here. This man is Nine Kill Radio, but this nigga's he's a thinker, he's a strategizer, he's a young dude. Just listen how he run his mouth. When he run his mouth, you be like, this nigga don't take no stutters or mutters. You feel me? That nigga be on it, nigga, like nigga, his opinion's been made already.
Yeah, that part. That part.
I'm telling you.
I appreciate that for the G, man.
Hey, the
Yes,
homegirl
sir.
Valerie said your his station is popping. You know.
Oh
I
no, hell
appreciate
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my young guy right there.
Hey, they
I
gotta
see
know,
you.
man. And look, I was up in here hearing you drop them gems up in there. They gotta know, man. We got Cricket and Steve Vicious, but we got Chag G too. So you know what I mean. And I press that hard. That they go to Long Beach. That they go to LA. It's important for the city to know, man, because you done worked with a lot of people out here. That's
Exactly,
important to us
and they
as
be and they
San
beginning
Diegans.
in the beginning of their times. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely important to leave something out of the story. It's like when you seen motherfuckers watched Straight Outta Compton, and you got so many people that criticize that movie because it left out certain segments. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nine Kill got the village up in here, man. We got Adam up in here. We got Bro Measy up in here. You dig? They all showing love. They all showing
What up,
love. We see
everybody?
y'all.
Shout out to the village out there, man. Shout out to all the supporters, man. You know, hey, look, we all we got and all we need, man. That's where we at with it.
That's right.
Yes,
But we see
sir.
you driving, Kill. Hit them in the head with something real quick. You know, I know you got something
You
for
say
them.
what happened?
I said we know you driving right now, so hit Shag in the head with something real quick, man. I know you got something you want to ask him, man. Go ahead.
Oh, you know, to be honest, man, I'm just waiting for you know, that Black Superman video, man.
Hey,
You know what I
you know
mean?
that video has already been done since the day I did that song.
So
I did
we
that
need a
video.
part 2. I told you we
Yes,
need a series of
yeah,
that.
yeah. You want the part two? It do.
I
Tell
told
you
you.
the truth, that song do need more attention, and man, I just be doing
Hey,
songs
look,
so fast.
I'm the YG that broke that song down in realest way, man. Like that song will bring you to tears, homie. You know what I'm saying? When you really listen to what it's talking about, and it's
Exactly,
the unity is real. The unity is real. To me, you know, a lot of people, you know, they look at music and they just listen to the beat, homie. A lot of the music that we make, a lot of substance, it goes over people's heads, you know, because it's probably a
exactly,
blood or a crip on a mic, so they so quick to be judgmental, but they not paying attention to the substance that's coming out, the songs that's coming from our community. That dude got a song,
exactly.
Black Superman, that's talking about us and what we going through. I feel like that's for every black human being in America, man. Period, point blank.
I
I
think
don't
so
think that.
too.
I don't think that's. It's not broken down to just one section of individuals. If you really get deep with yourself, that's for all of us as black men,
Yeah,
for sure.
that song should apply to everybody.
On everything, man. It's a real song, and if y'all ain't tapped in with it, Go check it out. Go look up the OG man, Chag G, Black Superman, pure point blank.
Shaka Williams,
I
Black
mean, hey, look, I'm
Superman.
telling my Black Superman, man. So y'all gotta go tap in and listen to that Superman song. I'm gonna put it on
Yes,
9
you
Q
do.
Radio tonight. I told y'all we gonna run up a series. We was tapping in, supporting, running up. I pushed my interview on. I mean, my motherfucking live mix on the side because I wanted to be up in here live and direct. But tonight we paying homage to Chicago, man, on 9 Q Radio. Believe that.
Hey, and the thing about the paying homage, the type of thing is just both of y'all, even, we've had these talks and shit like that, just saying, hell yeah, nigga, that thing about connection, we always talk about it, but what about somebody taking action on it and saying, man, why don't we get down together though? You feel me? A lot of niggas talk about it, but nobody does it though.
Yeah,
You feel
Let's
me?
yeah.
go, Kill. I told you we going to yell that.
And I've been mentioning this to Boogie. We always have our little sidekick comments about that. Best believe it. We always bring you up somehow, some type of way, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really been on my mental, and I tell Boogie that straight up. G is the cold motherfucker, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you like this, man. On our journey of being tapped in with each other, you the only one that keep it GP for as how golden we are together. Yeah, we ourselves, but you see something in us that we honestly see in ourselves, but you see it in a bigger way. And best
Yeah, I
believe we
see
love you
it,
for
and
that,
and,
man.
and, and it's called tapped in because it don't cost you shit to stay tapped in. Yeah, I mean, to reach out to your nigga to just, man, say, hey man, I enjoy having a couple laughs with this nigga. We far away, or even if we can meet up for a beer or whatever. Like, nigga, what's wrong with tapping in? So I'm a firm believer in, and
Yeah,
nigga, I lose so many people at a high rate. I happen to know so many goddamn people across the world, right? Even just in my community, in my section. I happen to lose so many people at a rapid rate to where it started making me start, of course, it's like a nigga going to war and coming back with that PTSD. It's like it's
yeah,
something that really start fucking with you after you start losing so many people. And the crazy thing is I've lost so many people, but I got so many more to go, right?
yeah,
But I've lost some of the most amazing people to my life. You feel me? So like it just made me just start really getting more attached to saying like this, call a motherfucker. Call a motherfucker. You feel me? And I've been encouraging that to a lot of motherfuckers now. And I've been getting a lot of people hit me back now, be like, nigga, after I got off the phone with you, I called 3 other motherfuckers and that shit felt good. Just promoting just regular energy like that, just saying like, nigga, what happened to that? You feel
that
me?
part, that part.
What happened
Yeah,
to that?
that's what we do, Chuck. That's what we do.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I implement that same law to you and to you, both of you two people on screen. I
Yeah,
implemented that same law to both of y'all to say like, hell no, man, it's just a phone call, and it's and
yeah,
it's gonna be a good one. You feel me?
definitely, definitely.
So,
Big
hey,
up to my
that
man Uncle Beats. Hood Hierarchy's in here in the house. He said he got to check out the Black Superman.
yes,
Yes,
Uncle Beats,
sir.
what's up with you?
Shout out to Uncle Beats, man. Shot Town in the house.
That's right.
Uh,
That's right. Yeah. Kill. I appreciate you, man. You want to stay on? You can stay on. I know
Oh
you
man, I'll be
might be
tapped
pulled
in. I'm gonna
over.
run up in this. I'm gonna run up into this DP real quick, but I'm up in here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm supporting the whole thing, man. It's a family thing right here.
Appreciate you,
.com.
man.
You know
9Q.
what I'm saying? So I'm tapped in. I'm right here, man. I ain't going nowhere.
We're gonna give them some more news. I got tell me what that's the question I answer.
Hey,
You talk,
we
I
was
talk
talking
back.
about Dazzy and them. We was talking about Dazzy and them, another brother that, talk highly of you. And, pretty much you connected me with him, and now you can see him every other Wednesday over here on the Wednesday night chop up is my man K9 Compton, you know.
Okay, nine, yeah. How he doing, man?
He doing good. He doing good. He doing good, you know.
Okay, okay. I know he had a little hospital thing.
He's good. He's good. He's good. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, how did y'all meet up and stuff? Good brothers.
K9, actually, speaking of Goldie again from the East Siders, uh, I used to go by there. This is different from back in the day. This was after now. After the East Siders album, Trady was still in prison at that moment. And and I went by, they had a house right around the corner from my studio, the one I had for 16 years. So he ended up getting a house around the corner with one of my homeboy, DJ Too High. And so I used to go, it was like walking distance. I could just like literally skip over there in 2 seconds. Um, So I used to go over there, and then when I got over there one day, I seen this nigga with a did he have an afro? I forgot what kind of hairdo this nigga had, but he had some type of hairdo. But anyway, I was like, who the hell is this nigga at the board? Because he was at the board all night. I was like, what the hell is he doing? Because you know, I was we ready to get up in there and just have getting fun, but he was at the board, and so yeah, from time to time after going through this, and it's a long time ago now. From time to time, keep going back there, and then he's still been up in there, and he fuck with my nigga Goldie Heavenly, and me and Goldie was like this. So that's how I met K9 back in the day. So
Yeah, and I gotta say, appreciate the alley oop. I actually, the story. We met on a awards show. Big up to my man DJ Immortal. It was on his award show, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM in Canada, and we reconnected through you. And like I said, the brothers on our, we got the show now, Wednesday night chop up. So salute to that, to you for that.
no
Appreciate you
hamburger, brother.
on that. Adam said, great insight, guys. Big love, big love. But yeah,
What up, Adam?
we chopped it up about that. You got a whole bunch of stuff other than your VSTs right now. You got some R&B tracks jumping off right now. Let them know what you got going right now.
I
Where
actually
you
got
stay?
so
You in
much
the
going
studio
on.
now? You stay in the studio.
Man, I'm right here right now as we speaking. You feel me? Um, I got a whole bunch of shit going on, man. It's like I said, from the VST to my website to my other website to regular life to still trying to live my life like I'm on vacation. I live in France, y'all. In case I ain't tell everybody that I live in France, so I don't live in America. So right now it's like might be like it's 4:17 in the morning for me right now while I'm talking to y'all. That's why I seem a little bit, and I've been sipping and smoking. But other than that, I live in France, and but I have to create so many goddamn things. Though it's like my brain never stops spinning. So like I'm busy with so many goddamn things. I plan for an album to come out right now on this summertime. But now I'm like slowly releasing because when I can find time to actually go through and make sure that one's properly mixed and get it out there. And I just got too many songs though. But I'm dropping one like almost every other day though, so y'all can look forward to that right there. Almost every other day or every day, I'm gonna start because I have too many and I gotta put a bunch of them out before the summer. So yeah, I got a little short time for those, but I got other songs to last you through any goddamn other seasons.
That's what's up. That's what's up. How's that, Beats? I didn't want it too loud. Last time I had a little feedback. Um, but yeah, much love, Adam. Much love. You said you about to, you working on your stuff. Are you open to work with other people right now? Because I know Bloodstone, the street preacher, been begging and waiting for a Chag G beat, and also
Man,
my man Omeezy that's on here. He got a dope R&B singer, a Chris Brown type brother named Crown Nosa.
I'm right
He
here.
sound dope on your beat.
Hey, I'm just a second away, or they can go to their website. I said about two though. You know what I mean? Beatsforbuck.com. But other than that, hit me directly. If you got my contact, it shows it on the screen. So hit me on my contact, and it's nothing. That's what I live for. This is what I do. This is my business. This is how I get down. So this is how I live across the world. I live in France, y'all. So I don't live in America.
We're going to talk about that in a minute. Nine Kills said, when can we get a Chag G and Snoop Dogg song at this OG age of y'all?
We got the one. You ain't played the one with us, the cartoon one? I got a new one with him, just like I think maybe about a year old. It's me and Snoop. It's a cartoon. It's a whole animated video.
Uncle B said it. So is it fries or French fries?
It's frites.
Frites. That's what they call it.
Yeah, they call it frites. Ain't nothing French. We in France, and they didn't invent the fry.
Hey,
they wonder why the fuck
that one.
They wonder why we call that shit that. Like, why the fuck y'all call it a French fry or a French toast? Nigga, they don't got French toast. They don't make no fucking French toast. So, like, who made this shit up? America, we so
So
damn
yeah, man.
backward.
Hey,
We'll say anything.
yeah. I want to dig into, you blowing up. You going super viral right now on TikTok. You know,
Man, my TikTok
Cali
is actually doing
Frenchie
good.
2025, y'all. Cali Frenchie 2025 on TikTok. And it's what is it? LA to France?
Yeah, it's
Or you
basically
changed the
living.
name.
It's just living abroad, just Cali Frenchy 2025. But the whole theme of it is living abroad. It's just me giving my experiences of living abroad. I just started like maybe a couple weeks ago, but just from a couple posts and shit, like motherfuckers is really liking my content when I go out
Man,
to the street. It's not even for my music sometimes. And I did concerts out here, but it's not about the music. Sometimes it's about this TikTok. Oh, you from TikTok? I'm like, damn. Like motherfuckers know me from TikTok. But that's the
yeah,
best
you
way to push
blowing up.
anything right now. Do anything is from content right now. No, if you want to push anything, even your music, you need to push content right now. Content is the way to it right now to because that's where people's attention is. So you have to go to where their attention is and say, okay, you guys into content. So if I still want to make music, push my music behind this content. So that's basically how I've been utilizing that thing for as far as my music while staying interesting on topics to try to give these people things that's gonna bait them in here to keep on wanting to view and see my content and being basically fans of my content. So it's
Yeah.
been a journey and it's been a short journey and I'm sure it's about to get a lot crazier as I start learning how to really come up on this money wise. You know what I mean? When I really start
Yeah.
learning that whole basis of that right there and really able to tap into that, oh, I'm gonna go berserk on this thing because over here I'll just hop to country every day and just keep doing it and just showing people what it's like to live in every damn country and I'll just have fun with it, you know.
You showed me how viral you go real quick. You know what I'm saying? Just off a post. And like I'm seeing 75 and up,
Three
views
hundred,
and
three
stuff,
hundred
man.
something K, so and so. Oh
300.
man,
Man,
yeah. That's on Instagram. Instagram is that one.
man, you blowing up on it, man. You honest. Give us a. I'm gonna get to that kill in a minute. Give us a living abroad story.
Uh is 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 way different than a motherfucker think. You think that we all humans, so you think that we all operate the same because we all humans. You can put 10 of us in the room and 10 of them in the room watching the same scenario and put the same glass where we're watching the same scenario and then access our outcome after we got out. You'll find two different solutions, you know what I mean? To whatever you asking them is to be two different reasonings towards what they saw. So people are totally different. That's a reality and a mind fuckery to where because you have this in your brain because of what you was taught till you get here and understand like damn we are nothing alike.
Mm.
We don't think alike or nothing like that. We just probably shit and fuck alike, but other than that we don't do shit else alike. um Another part about living over here was so amazing after traveling from back and forth was the food and just tasting good quality. Before it was like I didn't get it when I first came
Hmm.
because yeah, it just tastes odd to me, right? Because I was so used to eating that
You
processed
used to
food
all the
every day.
chemicals and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm so used to that this actually tasted odd to me, right? And so until I think my second or third trip coming back out here is when I actually finally start really tasting the quality of something, knowing I can cut up an onion and cry again. In America,
Mm.
nigga, I was cutting up these big ass onions and wasn't crying no more. You feel me? Like, nigga, what's wrong with these motherfucking onions? And cutting up a bell pepper and 1,000 of them to season up this pan. To when over here I was cooking. I've always been cooking, even no matter where I go. So I come here and everybody gonna tell me to cook when I get here. So I'm gonna have to chop it on up, just like the name of the show. I'm gonna have to chop it up and man, just tasting it, just a half a bell pepper, and I'm making this whole pan of things for a whole family. Just a half a
Mm.
bell pepper and a half an onion got this tasting like you remember back in the day when we used to say, "Man, nobody got down like my grandma,"
Right.
and then niggas say, "My mama used to know how to get down, right? But she don't get down no more, right?"
Yeah.
So we got both of those scenarios now, right? Here's the craziest thing. Back in the day with your grandma, we had real products then. They wasn't trying to ice us off through the food yet. You feel me?
And we were
So,
growing. They were growing a lot of their own stuff too.
and they was growing a lot of things. So we had organic type of shits out there that wasn't thought of this type of way to destroy people, another way to annihilate people. Population control. But over in France, they don't allow none of that. When they showed a whole store of America, I think it was like a Walmart superstore, and they showed their big ass grocery store, and they showed all the aisles that all those things are banned in every country in the world. And you like, damn, so no country in the world got none of these things that you love every day.
Yeah.
It's like I made a post on my TikTok about and Instagram about the most thing I miss the most is having missing some lemon pepper and ranch
And
dressing.
ranch. Yeah.
You would think any American, you would think that, come on, man, this is went across the world, is in restaurants. When you come here, you wouldn't find no lemon pepper and you won't find no motherfucking ranch. So I'll be having to beg motherfuckers. The lucky good thing is I get people that travel a lot to come see me, like my nephew's here right now. That's most times I get somebody that if they're not bringing a luggage on, they gonna bring me some dry shit like some lemon pepper or some ranch powder. But people that can take shit under the plane, man, bring me 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers. You feel me? But the crazy thing is like the little things like that, it's not allowed over here. It's like when you look at the back of a lemon pepper, lemon pepper requires 2 ingredients, lemon and pepper, right? So when you look at the back of that motherfucker, it has 61 ingredients. It's like, what's these other 61 ingredients? And so that was one of my couple craziest things, like moving abroad, is just accepting that reality, like of the taste quality, of people quality, the money, knowing my money versus this now because I'm using American money in
Yeah.
Europe, and Europe money was higher. So I'm just trying to think of everything real fast. But yeah, pretty much the money, the people, the food, and that the food changed over time because I had to get to know that this was the better option. Then I used to go back to America and wouldn't be able to eat no more. Because I'd be like, because I'd be starving for that shit in France. As soon as I get there and eat it, nigga, I'm dealing with these pains that I never had to have in France. You
Yeah.
feel me?
I gotta ask this because I know Uncle Beats will be on me if I didn't ask, man. What about the women out there? We
Oh
hear the
Lord.
stories.
Oh, okay. Watch this. I never thought about you asking this question, but this is actually one of my favorite topics. So if anybody followed my Instagram or so and so or been for any time, then you're gonna find out where I hang out. This is right down the street from my house, and I live in the Mediterranean Sea. So in the Mediterranean Sea, well, pretty much the whole France, um, is they can be topless at a park, at a fucking lake, a river. I don't talk about these women are gorgeous. It look like the skin is better than baby skin. It don't even look like baby skin. It look better than how can you get better than baby skin? Anyway, so they got better than baby skin. Their hair looks like a Pantene commercial. Another girl tried to criticize me on my TikTok the other day because I said Pantene commercial. She said, "Oh, you can tell what type of girls he like." I'm like, "Girl, I like
Wow.
girls from I like girls from every texture." My thing was saying about that was saying a Pantene commercial presented the girl with the perfect hair. You know what I
Silky
mean? With
hair,
no, yeah, with the
shiny.
silky, the shiny. That was it. It didn't matter which race she belonged to. So I had to correct her, but she actually answered back correctly and said, you corrected me." But the girls look like that. Even the white girls out here, they get color in the summertime that you'll swear that you was hooked up with a mixed girl until the winter come and you be like, who the fuck are you now? Feel me? Yeah, like they get color, like they melanin is amazing. You like, what the fuck? They all got the perfect booty. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. But just I'll just on it where I go to the beach is and they social if you be social. So you might find yourself talking to a bunch of topless women who's trying to talk to you eye to eye, but you can't stop looking at these breasts. A French person doesn't. For me, I'm American. It took me a couple years to actually get to used to that. Like, what the fuck? Why is this pretty girl talking to me with her top off? But yeah, I do this every day, so I'm pretty used to it now. But at
Beats, I
first, it was
hope you're
really
happy,
spot.
Beats. Because I know you would have said something about it. So that was
They're
for Uncle
gorgeous.
Beats, man.
They're gorgeous. If you compare going to America and looking at 100 girls or 1,000 people in the crowd, you probably find like one or two fine ones. Over here, if you find that same ratio, you're going to keep saying that's the most beautiful girl I ever seen, and then turn your head and do it again and say it again and say it again. It's like it's incredible as far as the women though. The women are gorgeous and a natural beauty. It's not an American beauty. It's a natural beauty.
So last week, you was on the show. You was leaving comments on the Wednesday night chop up, and we was talking about. I had some questions for everyone, and you was chiming in. So I couldn't wait to get you on here. And Kill was reading my mind. So let's go with the first one I want to know, man. I couldn't wait to get you on here. Is who's your favorite MCs of all time? I need a top five.
You talking to me, right?
Yes, I'm talking to you.
Oh,
Your top
who's my
five
favorite?
MCs of all time.
It would have to be Rakim.
Okay.
I would say Corrupt. I would say above probably number two of that list. I would say Scarface. Um, I would say Snoop Dogg. Um, then I would say a Lil Wayne.
Mm.
I just went
Little
far
Wayne
off.
when he was younger or now? Or just in
No,
general?
no, just in general, his whole growth of it, his whole
Okay.
growth of knowing how to make hits.
And you I see you left yourself out because you was on us last week for not having you on the list.
No,
Uh
I'm just saying. But if we was talking about other people
okay.
though, but I love me though. Honestly, I swear to God, like I'm a firm believer of loving me. Because watch this. At the end of the day, man, you're gonna sit around in your whole life waiting for somebody else to fill that gap. So what I've learned out of life is, man, is to love myself. Nobody owns that title than me. You know what I mean? Like I love me. So and I'm
Kill
I'm
says
sure of
nice
it
five.
because nice
Yeah.
what?
The nice five. Nice five. The five
Oh,
you named. The nice list. Hey,
uh,
what Dylan say? Who was it? Who was it? What's his name on the Chappelle show? Name your top five MCs of all time. Dylan. You know.
no,
Hey, what?
I would have did that though. I swear to God. No, naturally, I swear to God. But I don't want the rest of the world looking at me like that. But no, really, I really would have said me, and a little more me. Yeah, that
Well,
would have been my choice.
without naming you, name your
I
top
gave you my five already.
producers.
Oh,
Top five
producers,
producers without naming you.
producers. Okay, that would have to be my brother Battle Cat.
Mm.
Um, that would have to be Timberland. That would have to be Dre. That would have to be Scott Storch. That would have to be. Did I name five already?
That's three.
No, I didn't. That was more than fucking three.
You said
Um.
Timberland Battle Cat
Oh, and
Storage.
DJ and DJ Quick.
Okay. Yeah, quick. I want to ask you. You see that thing that's going on right now with folks is saying Quick is
Yeah, I
better
seen
than
that
Dre
right
and
there.
that. What's
No,
your
no,
take on that?
they said
Not
that
he's the. Go ahead.
they said Quick is who you thought Dre was or something like that, right?
Yeah. I
Um.
seen Exhibit. Was it Exhibit? No, not Exhibit. I think it was X rated. Said he would have to say Quick is the Prince, like Prince to produce and producing, and Dre is the Michael Jackson.
I'm more of a Prince. I mean, I'm more of a Quick fan. Honestly, Quick is probably because I like music, and Quick is musical. So
Yeah.
Dre is kind of hardcore, and I can do the hardcore, but like I like to add that with some music. Every single time I do any music, I have to fight myself to not go musically with some shit because like I want to go musical with it. Where Quick is like the balance of who I attach with though. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like Quick is probably my guy right there. So
And I don't think people really know DJ Quick's catalog. That all the music and stuff he's done. I don't know because he's done so much music. He produced a lot of the people's favorite songs, and they probably don't even know it was Quick doing it.
he was there and being creative at times of other different people. Like even when you saying you want to question him against Dr. Dre, you have to understand that he was actually there in different environments, like from the death row experiences, things like that, to where actually he was instrumental in all those situations. To where it's basically he didn't get his props because this man got his name on the credit, but they never talked about Quick because he was there and he did it. He just did Quick thing without being acknowledged for it, basically. You feel me? So
Yeah,
that's where he's kind of underrated on some things that you probably just only look at his own catalog and not realize he's actually been a part of all those catalogs.
that's right. Kill said Quick is underrated. Adam
He is
said
totally
Quick.
underrated.
K
He's
Smooth
my
Don
favorite.
said Quick got a mean catalog. Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite as far as somebody like I can say like I'm similar. Like one of my favorite styles is in the Quick style, and I know I do it because like I'm inspired by him though. You feel me?
That's right. So hey, what let them know how to find your stuff right now again. Your VSTs, all you producers, aspiring producers. I'm getting me some. Y'all know I'm in school right now learning, for audio and video production. So I'm gonna be getting me some, believe that. You know, we need them to know how to get all things Chag G, man. Let them know how to get in touch with you if
Ooh,
they want your
it-
VSTs, if they want some music.
it's
Omeezy,
so
Eye to
much.
Eye Entertainment's on here. I
It's
told you
so
he got
much
that
out there.
R&B singer.
Huh?
He got a singer that's dope. That's real dope.
Uh,
That you might have. I mean, the brother's dope. Crown Nosa.
I'm sure that
So
if he listens to the rest of this part right here, then he can go through that, or he can actually just tap in by my name. First of all, my name is actually on the bottom of the screen. So other than that, you can take me up on Instagram or what's the other one, TikTok, and reach out there though if you want to hear something more exclusive. But like just for my one website right here, it got some bangers on there. It's called beatsforbuck.com. So you can go there and just find beats. This is for artists. If you're artists out there and you're searching for beats and you're tired of going to YouTube or being in a studio ready to knock out something but don't have no beats, it costs you $1 to get started, one damn dollar. So it ranges from a wide variety of beats though, all made by myself. Um, so you can go check that out right there for producers. If you're a producer out there and you're looking for some good VSTs, some good sounds and everything like that, it's from a producer. I'm not from a big tech company that's just making you a VST. I'm actually a producer, actually giving you tools that I would like when I use a VST. I'm delivering the same thing in my products to make sure producers have a better experience making beats because I've actually hooked these things up the way I would want them to go. Um, so that one's at cwmusic.com, and that's where you can check out all of my VSTs. I got 5 different VSTs there, so you can check that out on my website. CW Music, that's music with a Z, MUZIC.com. Um, Other than that, I got new music out right now that I just released. I got a bunch of new music that's still coming out right there. So no matter wherever, pretty much wherever you listen to music at, just add me on your playlist, Shaga Williams, and you'll find pretty much everything. I don't care if you're on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, wherever you listen to music at, my music is there, and I have tons and tons and tons of music. So go and check it out, and check out the new stuff that I got coming out. And yeah, I think I said everything right.
yeah. K Smooth and Don. If you need it, hit me up. Hit me up on the DM. Hit me up. He said, "What's that page again?" I think he was talking about the beats for.
Beats4buck.com.
Yeah.
Like
And Nine
beats
Kill said,
for a
yeah,
buck.
beats for a buck.
Yeah, not beats
Nine
for
Kill
a
said you
buck.
can
Beats.
find him on Nine Kill Radio, San Diego's worldwide music plug tonight. That's right.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Damn burger.
Chago, you know, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you staying up till 3:30 in the morning. It's
No,
what,
it's later than that
4:30
now, baby.
now? Yeah,
It's
but I'm saying
4:40.
just to do this, you know. You know, we chop it up all the time, so nothing but love to you and for you, bro. I appreciate you, man.
Back at you, brother,
Appreciate
man.
you. I
Back at you,
appreciate
brother, man.
everyone that tapped in. Hey,
Hey,
show that support, man. When it's posted, go and leave some comments. Bloodstone, Omeezy, y'all need to get at them. Y'all need to get at them. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm right here. I'm in the lab. I stay in it.
Man, I hope you get some rest, but knowing you about to start making music and probably go live on TikTok.
I'm gonna have a dessert. Well, we call it a dessert here, but I'm gonna have one of those and take my ass and sit in front of the TV and watch. Let me go to sleep. Watch me go to sleep.
That's right. Hey, again, I appreciate y'all. Hey, I appreciate y'all that tapped in. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Hey, we up here at the headquarters. I'm your big homie Trey Boogie. This is Let's Chop It Up.
All right.
I'll holla.
We're looking for the show.
F&G shit. Shout
Big homie Trey Boogie.
We slide. Sliding in the rentals, trying to run the milli up. In the southeast, Trey Boogie been a plug. Rubber bands on the blues, hella panoramic views. If you get into it with the squad, you can never lose. It's on the flow like Yellow Rider. I got your vibe on her toes like nail polish. In the city, we get respected from everybody. You about to pull up on Trey Boogie, now let's chop. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Got it wet, it's not a cut. Ain't worried about what nobody else got, cause I got enough. Me and Trey Boogie locked in, he threw a lob, I done. Heard the beat and sauced it up, can't nobody go hard as us. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up. If you talking about the game, let's chop it up. If you talking about the hustle, let's chop it up. If you talking about the grind, let's chop it up. Talking about some fly vibes, baby, let's chop it up.